Sotheby's New York held its important jewel sale September 28th. The sale totaled $15,047,800, which was within estimate but at the top end. Now, the top lot was by Harry Winston, a platinum and diamond pendant necklace featuring a beautiful pear-shaped 10.02 carat D internally flawless Type 2A diamond, suspended from an elegant necklace of matched pairs and rounds. Those weighed approximately 30 carats. This signed piece sold within estimate at almost $1.3 million. A second important piece was a fancy intense yellow 17.97 carat diamond ring. It was flanked by 3 carats of white trapeze cut diamonds, and it sold within estimate for $482,500. A fancy yellow diamond ring featuring a 9.07 carat center stone and flanked by brilliant cut diamonds weighing approximately 2 carats sold with an estimate at $128,500. There is a lot of data in Jeweler of America's annual cost of doing business survey, but here are just a few overall trends to share, and not all that bad news really, given the economic changes in this nation. The median sales decline in 2009 for jewelry stores was 4.5%, a 1% greater decline than in 2008. Chains were hardest hit, with sales dropping almost 14%, while independent high-end retailers registered declines of 7.5%, and sales for mid-range retailers fell 1%. Designer, artists, and custom jewelers, though, reported a 3% increase. And it is important to note that industry profitability held steady as JA members reduced costs and managed more efficiently with less revenue. Specialty jewelers in particular experienced a median 3.8% net profit as a percent of net sales. Gross margins recovered across all store types, with 49.4% as the median figure. Diamond sales, both loose and set, accounted for the majority of sales mix at 46%, but that was down 3% from 2008. The next biggest jewelry product categories were colored stone jewelry and carat gold jewelry. Repair sales remained an important category, bringing in 10% of sales. Zale closed its fiscal year in July with 1,890 selling locations, 41 fewer than 1 year ago. During a conference call this week for investors, company executives said that Zale's multi-year recovery strategy was on track. Zale did improve gross margin this fiscal year to 50.4%, up from 46.7%, but they admit there is still a long way to go in order to return profitability, as was evident from the numbers. Revenue in fourth quarter fell 3%, and the retailer reported a loss of $29 million. Same-store sales fell 2%. For the fiscal year, Zale reported revenue of $1.6 billion and a loss of $94 million. Same-store sales slipped 7%. Zale just amended its credit agreement with Golden Gate Capital to drop the minimum earnings covenant on its loan. Zale paid $25 million for that deal. Citibank, which has been charging Zale regularly for missing minimum credit card sales, lowered its threshold nearly by half to $315 million a year in sales for its new private label contract. Zale now has $242 million in borrowing capacity heading into Christmas season. The retailer said that all of its vendors were working with them in support of that long-term turnaround strategy. Newly appointed CEO Theo Killian added that the Christmas strategy, marketing spending, price value proposition, and brand differentiation were all prepared to go for the upcoming shopping season. Gold continued to hit record highs this week. Here is a look at how precious metals performed. For all the latest industry news, be sure to visit diamonds.net.